All right, on today's show, I welcome on a very special guest. He is Michael Mahone. He is a junior forward for Exeter West Greenwich High School Boys Basketball team, and he's also a member of their golf team. Michael, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Jeff. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for being on the show. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course, anytime. So, first of all, how are you enjoying this like summer weather and everything like that?
It feels good just to, have the heat outside, the sun. Well, it's raining right now, but I'm enjoying the heat. Love getting outside. Love playing outside. Getting the work in. Feels good.
That's awesome. All right. Well, so speaking of warm weather, always brings golf weather as well too. And I want to talk about your golf season first before we get into basketball. First of all, how did you get into golf? What made you start playing golf?
Yeah. So it was my dad. He's been a big golfer all his life, and started me young. I was like 3, 4 years old when I first picked up a golf club, and never stopped since. Always watching tournaments on TV. He's been taking me to courses, all that, and I just fell in love with the game ever since, and been going from there.
Nice. That's awesome. Do you have a favorite golfer now that plays on TV?
Yeah, dude, I'm a big Dustin Johnson fan. DJ,
Yeah.
dude rips it, and also Brooks Koepka. Brooks Koepka, gotta love that man.
Oh my God, so good, right? What do you think about the Brooks Bryson DeChambeau
You
rivalry?
know, I I love it. I'm Team Brooks for sure. Brooksy,
And Brooks,
Oh, gotta love it. I love the little back and forth. I think it provides a exciting aspect to the game. Golf's a gentleman's game, but you gotta like get a little riff between the players going. It's good for TV ratings.
yeah, definitely. I think it was always good. I think there was something like that back, maybe before you were born or around you were born. But like Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson used to have that big rivalry back in the day, and they used to not like each other. Now they're like good friends. It's kind of crazy. But first of all, so what was the golf season like? What was this year like? How was it this year?
Yeah, so just like everything, just happy to be out there. Obviously everybody knows about COVID and wearing the masks, but being outside, we didn't have to wear those. Felt good. Warm weather throughout the spring, and we were able to get 4 or 5 matches in. I think it was playing against different schools around South County, and just great to be out there. 9 holes, and it's free golf every day after school. That's like a kid's dream for me.
Yeah. It's awesome. I think it's like one of the best parts. I remember when I played on a golf team, we always had like it was like free golf, 9 holes every day. It was really, really
Can't get
nice.
better than that.
Definitely not. Definitely not. What was your favorite match during the season, that you had when you were playing during a golf season?
Probably not one in particular. We had 2 home matches, and so I know that course really well. Like I was saying, Pinecrest, down there in Richmond, our home course. So it feels good always to get out there, play a course that I know, comfortable with. Feeling good with my club selection, and I also like playing with my teammates. You get paired up in a foursomes or whatnot. Playing with my teammate, my buddy Matt, and we always have good competition going back and forth. We're playing on the same team, but we push each other, and that's always good. You always need that.
That's great. And what was it like too, as well, playing in the tournament this year for you guys playing it over at Cranston Country Club?
Yeah, making the tournament, that was a goal for me since my freshman year, and I was finally able to do it this year. Um, it was just a blessing. Just be out there 2 free days out of school. That was great. Great competition. Got to meet a lot of new guys, a lot of new faces, talked to a lot of people, and course was in great shape. Felt good.
That's great. When you like go into a match or even a tournament, like I know golf is a big mental game, but like, how do you prep yourself? How do you like calm yourself down, even if you have a bad shot or something? How do you do that?
Yeah, so it's definitely all mental, and it's what I like about golf is it's completely different from basketball, in which basketball is so fast, 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 and golf you hit a shot and then you might not hit again for another 5, 6, 7 minutes. So you got a lot of time to think on your own. So it's all mental. You got to sit there and regroup, take deep breaths, all that stuff, and I just try to visualize each and every shot right when it happens. Got to have fun, got to joke around, but when it times come hit the ball, you got to be locked in.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. I think that's the best way to do it. Sometimes, even if you have a bad shot, you just gotta step back and realize, like you said, it's good different from basketball, right?
There's a lot of shots out there. A lot of times you're gonna hit that ball, so you can't let one get you down.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And then in the state tournament, you shot a 78 as well too, and you tied for 11. What was that like for you in that feeling?
That was great. Just to see my name up on the leaderboard. I had a big leaderboard out there when you finished finished up, and to see, Mike Mahone representing EWG up there, it felt good, just to go out, play golf. And, really, I had no expectations for myself. I just wanted to go out there, play my game, play loose, and that's what I did, and it worked out well for me.
That's awesome. Well, that's great, and congratulations to you for shooting a 78 in time for 11. I think that's awesome, and
Yeah, thank you so much.
that's great. And keep doing what you're doing. Favorite course to play as well. I got to ask you that. I know we talked about it offline.
Yeah, favorite course to play, probably Laurel Lane down there, South Kingstown. Always feels good, and I love when I get into Point Judith down there.
Nice.
Have some matches over there, playing different schools, and that place is beauty.
That's great. All right, that's awesome. That's really cool. Now let's get back. Let's talk about the basketball season. How first of all, junior year was probably a wild year for you with COVID and everything like that. First of all, did you expect to have a season or anything like that?
No, it was take every day as it was your last. My Coach Dave Delfino, he would say this every practice. He was practice like it's your last, and that's what we did because we had a lot of obstacles. Our JV team got quarantined. We didn't know if we were next, so we did. We just took it day by day, and we tried not to look too far into the future because we didn't know if we would have a future. So.
Yeah, that's a good way to take what was also you speak of Coach Delfino. What was it like playing for Coach Delfino? The past couple seasons.
He's great. I've been working with him long um, before he took the job here at Exeter. So we had a good connection to start, and he's my role model. I look up to him in every way. Great message, great guy overall, and he's just somebody you want to play for. You want to lay your body on the line, leave it all on the court for him, and I know he would do the same if he was out there playing.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I literally enjoyed our conversation when he was on the show. Even off air, sometimes we still chat here and there. So it's you're lucky to play for such a great guy, and that coaching staff as well too is a great staff as well.
Absolutely, we've got a lot of great guys over there. Always fun to joke around in practice, but it's business as usual.
That's great. That's awesome. And what was like the toughest part too about this year playing with the mask and and not having a fan base around?
Yeah. So that was probably the part that I missed the most, and what I'm looking forward to the most in my senior year is just having that fan base back. It sucked not having my mom, my dad in the stands, my grandma, um, around the live stream, but it's not the same as having, the noise out there, all that, the student section, we missed them a lot. So it was definitely a different atmosphere. We had to, create our own noise in some sense, on the bench, get the team riled up and all that. So definitely looking forward to having that student section back next year.
Oh yeah, I can bet, man. I can only imagine what it was like with that first game you guys came back and it was just like silence.
It was silence, tip off, people were like, yo, what's going on? What do we do? And then, as it got going, people started scoring buckets, energy picks up. But yeah, it was like playing a travel game in middle school, 8 a.m. Everybody's tired, no noise, no nothing. Weird.
It's got to be really weird, but hey, at least credit to you guys getting used to it and making the adjustments that need to be made to kind of at least pick up some energy out there, right?
For sure.
And then what was your favorite game during the season?
Yeah, so I got a lot of friends over there at Prout.
Yeah.
A lot of buddies over there, and we go back and forth, just a little friendly fire, just jabbing back and forth. So that regular season game, it was at our place, and it was a dogfight the whole way through.
Yeah.
So like I said, got a lot of good buddies, some friendly trash talk on the court, but it was great just being the moment. And that was probably the most energy we had as a team that night game. And just felt good. Shots were falling. We were playing with a lot of hustle, and we ended up pulling through.
Yeah, that's great. And what's it like too? Also playing that Division III gauntlet as well too. I mean, you played against some great players. I mean, John Estes as well, who's on Prout. Played against a lot of great guys in that D3. What was that like too? To it feels like sometimes there's no night off, like when you have to guard in the D3 area.
Right. So scouting, team scouts. We'd finish up a game, and right back the next day it was full-fledged, look ahead to the next game. We got guys like Alex Johnson, John Estes, like you said, those are really tough guys to guard. And yeah, no night off. You can't take a possession off really when you got those guys on the court. So yeah, it was tough. The gauntlet, like you called it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. There's some great players in Division Three. A lot of fun to watch that division as well too, and watch you guys too. And what was it like to just to make the playoffs as well?
Yeah, just making the playoffs in general is a great feeling. As a team, it really boosted our confidence a little bit. We didn't get the result we wanted, but it was great for chemistry and knowing that we can do it. We can, win these games, pull these things off. Was good for our team, and that'll be great for us heading into next year and knowing what we can do and our potential as a team as a whole.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And speaking of next year, what's the biggest thing you're going to work on during your offseason? Prep yourself for next year.
We got to feel good. Got to probably figure out my rebounding a little bit, get a
Yeah,
little bigger down low. We ain't got too many guys my size down there, so I got to get a little more physical down low and touch up the shot a little bit, and we'll be feeling good.
that's good. That's really good. Well, excited for next season for you as your senior year, and definitely can't wait to be at some games as
Sure.
well for you guys this year as well.
Senior year, man, it's something every kid looks forward to. You see it in movies, you see it in shows, and now I'm about to live it, and it feels great.
Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it every moment while you're out there playing and everything for both sports. I mean, it comes and goes so quickly.
Absolutely.
Definitely, definitely. Well, I want to ask some other fun questions because just for the listeners, get to know you as well too. First of all, pregame rituals or superstitions for both sports of golf and basketball.
I do. I have one little superstition for basketball games. My mom always said, "Step on a crack, break your mother's back." I cannot step on a crack when I walk in the gym.
Oh, okay.
Pretty weird thing. But obviously, I'm in my slides. I don't put my shoes on yet, but I'm doing everything I can not to step on a crack. It's pretty funny.
That's very funny. How did that start? When did that start?
I started back in rec. I was like, 6, 7 years old. She gave me
Oh,
that saying, and I never forgot it. And it was so funny. I still do it to this day. Walking in, I'm like, oh God, I can't step on a crack. It's
yeah,
funny.
that's crazy. It stuck with me for a long, long time. That's amazing.
Yeah,
You're able to
absolutely.
keep it up and kept with it. And then what about, do you have any like a favorite food or any kind of favorite meals or anything?
Yeah, and big pasta guy, big chicken parm. I love that pink vodka sauce. They put on there. That's definitely like night before a game, feeling good with that meal.
I like it. I like it. Where's your go-to place to go get chicken parm?
Ooh, ooh. I like it down, like I mentioned, Laurel Lane.
Yeah.
They got a great chef over there. He makes an awesome chicken parm over there. So probably down there. That'd be great.
All right. All right. Well, next time I'm golfing at Laurel Lane, I'll definitely stop in and get the chicken parm.
Oh
So
yeah, sure. Tell him Mike sent you.
I will. I definitely will. And then what about, do you have like a favorite basketball team or a favorite sports teams overall?
Yeah. So New England fan. Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum's been my favorite player since he got drafted.
Yeah.
I was a big Kyrie guy, but when he left, it hurt.
Yeah.
I'm on the opposite side there. I got bad blood between me and Kyrie.
Yeah.
But
Understandable for sure. Coming from
oh
another
yeah,
sports
no, but I
fan.
look up to Jason Tatum. My model, like watching his film, watching his tape. He's got great mechanics with his shot, with his length, and me being a forward down there, I try to model my game around him.
That's a great player to model your game after, and that's really awesome to know. Do you have a finals prediction as well too?
I'm liking the Suns right now. I'm hoping they take it all, because I'd love to see bad blood between me and Kyrie. I don't need Kyrie in the finals or anything. I'd love to see CP3 and Booker take it home.
It'd be awesome. It'd be interesting to see if they make. I mean, they look like the best team right now out
They're
there
solid.
playing. Yeah, they're really, really good. I mean, it's crazy what CP3 and Jay Crowder has done for that Suns team to help them get to where they need to be this year. Just that
Yeah.
veteran leadership.
And Booker with the style, he's rolling up in his cars
Oh, I know.
for the games. That is so cool. That is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It's really cool. Well, he's got to keep it going. I mean, they're on the streak, so he's got to keep that going for sure.
Yeah.
And then what about, do you have like a favorite football team, or do you like any other sports?
Yeah, I love watching football. I played flag football when I was real young.
Yeah,
Nothing but yeah, Pat's my team. Feeling good about Mac Jones coming in. We're liking that.
yeah,
We'll see Cam versus Mac in the training camp. We'll see who wins that. But yeah, I like the future for the Pats. Feeling good about it.
yeah. That
We'll
was
see how
good.
they go.
They made some good moves in the offseason. They look really good. A lot of money spent, so good for them.
Yeah,
trying to get to back to where they need to be on a championship path again for sure. And then what about like, do you have a favorite music or anything that you like to listen to?
Yeah, mostly rap. I like Lil Uzi Vert's probably my number one,
Yeah,
and Big Lil Baby, big Future fan. Those are probably the pump up music for game time.
yeah,
I like to shoot around before games, my AirPods in or something, get locked in the zone. You know, it's always good to joke around, but when it comes game time, you got to be locked in.
definitely. That's definitely for sure. And then what about what's your favorite thing to do outside of sports in general?
Um, I like computers. I like
Yeah,
messing around with the computer. Video games like every other kid.
yeah,
You know, playing all the sports games, 2K, Madden, all that. Just like to relax sometimes, give my body a rest, you know, on my off days. Um, Work over at the golf course, fitting, ironic, right? But
yeah,
free golf whenever I want, which is awesome. So, you know, when I'm not golfing on my own, I'm golfing because it's free.
yeah, yeah. That's great that you have
It's a
that.
big perk for the job. You know, anybody looking out there for a job, I recommend the golf course. Free golf, you can't beat it.
Yeah, I'm actually you're making me want me to quit my regular job and go go work at a golf course so I can play for free every day.
It is great. Let me tell you, employee benefits.
That's awesome. That's a great employee benefit. What about video games? What video games do you like?
Yeah, so I'm on PlayStation. Uh, I've gotten really into the show right now. I'm not a big baseball fan, but I'm stuck on the show right now, grinding my Diamond Dynasty team, and so that I'm pretty addicted to that right now.
Nice.
Um, it's good. It's a good, relaxing game. I haven't raged too hard in it yet, but we'll see.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Yeah, well, that's really cool. I haven't played that game in a long time, the show, and I think Michael, that's all the questions I have for you. Do you have any questions, comments, or statements for me, or anything that you want to get out there?
No, I just like to say, you know, thank you for having me on here. I'm honored that you know, found me. I'd like to, you know, say thank you to everybody out there, and I'm ready for senior year. I'm so excited.
Yeah, yeah, awesome, man. I'm happy to have you on the show, and definitely gonna have to have you back on from like basketball season or just during regular summer, and we'll talk some more sports for sure.
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Awesome. All right. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your night, and we'll talk soon. All right.
Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.